like me now? How you 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 like me now?
Oh, come on, man. I've told them I know nothing.
Do you see a badge on me, Mr. DaCosta? I'm your lawyer.
My lawyer? Boss, you know I can't pay you, right?
Public attorney. I'm your court-appointed lawyer.
Oh, yay. So now what? You're here to help me?
I can only help you if you tell me what exactly happened, Mr. DaCosta.
But how do I know that you're not here to screw me right over?
Mr. DaCosta, it is my job to see that you're not screwed over.
Really? Okay then, I guess. Leap of faith and all that jazz. So where do I even begin?
How about you list every event? Start at the beginning, Mr. DaCosta. At the very beginning.
It's a rather funny story, actually. Well, for one, it started out as any other normal day. Why? You guys want to make some big money?
Of course I was interested, man. Once the monotony sets in, you need something. Something. Absolutely anything. We were just really, really bored. At least, I was.
Alright, so what happened next?
Well, I had kind of a rough night.
Yeah, he has a, how should I put this, slight alcohol problem.
And where were you when Mr. Mystery was?
Getting smashed. Well, I was socializing. Alright, in case you're wondering what's going on here, the game is Texas Hold'em. Now in Pune you can't find so many college students who can throw this kind of money around, so I find myself in the company of the Sons of Prosperity. Meet Arjun Patnaik. Age 26. What do I know about him? He's a dentist with a wife. No, a girlfriend. He's a dentist. The name Arjun's friend. Age Arjun's friend. What do I know about him? He's Arjun's friend. Now, the game of poker is actually quite simple. Each player is dealt 2 cards face down, and they all receive the same 5 community cards. The aim of the game is to keep betting as and when the community cards are revealed. First comes the flop of 3 cards. Followed by the turn. And finally, the river. The player with the best 5 cards in the game takes the betting pot. Now Arjun here thinks he's won because his 10 and king combines with the king in the community cards to produce a pair of kings, a decent hand. Arjun's friend here surprises me with a pair of 6s that becomes triple 6s, really good hand. And me, well, triple aces. Game, set and match.
Yeah, his sole aim in life is to just gamble everything away.
Right. So, where were you at next?
Me? I was at a rather important meeting actually.
How are you doing today?
Excuse me? You must have got the wrong guy.
Mr. Chatterjee. Or is it Mr. Banerjee? You're probably waiting for Mr. Agarwal here, right?
Who are you?
I'm Naveen. Naveen DeCosta.
Listen, man, I have a meeting in like the next 5 minutes. So I'm asking you nicely, get out of here now.
Don't be stupid, sir. Just play along. Or Mr. Agarwal will know about your scam, and then you'll be as screwed as I am.
What do you want?
Meet me at your bar, your regular bar, today evening, and we'll carry it on from there.
Alright, man. For now, just get out of here. So, how do you guys find out about me? And more importantly, how do you know I play?
You're a drunk Bengali who tells his best friend bartender everything. What do you expect?
What was I supposed to do? What, you the one always complaining about having no one here? Well, so
You go and tell some random school children, yeah?
College. And now that we know your play, you might want to help us out.
Of course, Mr. DaCosta. And what is it that you exactly want from me?
We need you to teach us everything you know about grifting.
You kids don't seem like the type that came here clueless. So, why don't we cut the bullshit and get to what you've got?
Well, first we start off with the mark. The con's called the treasure duck. Our mark is Mr. Neeraj Patel, the biggest individual land broker in the city. He's dirty, arrogant, intelligent, but most of all, he's
Greedy. Now our first move is the rope. It's the beginning of the con where Arnab here ropes in the mark. That is, Mr. Patel.
Would you believe this? I bet every stupid land broker, correction, every land broker in this city would go for something like this. I'm sorry, how rude of me. I'm Niranjan Das, by the way.
Neeraj. So you're into land dealing?
Yes. But how did you know?
Because every land broker thinks every other land broker is stupid.
You won't believe it. Just today, some college kid came up to me to ask me for some help buying this very plot of land. He actually claimed to have the map of this very treasure. Even while security was guiding him out, he left his card with me in case I changed my mind.
Do you mind if I borrow that card?
Yeah, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Thank you, Mr. Das.
But I'm warning you though, kids these days just want to make a quick buck. Don't fall for all this.
I'm much too smart for that. Waiter?
Check. Next comes Vivek's turn, where he plays the nerdy expert on the Revolt of 1857. He also arranges for the ID and office. Vivek?
Done and done. Next step, the play.
There's a rumor that Charles Hilderson has left quite a bit of his treasure hidden somewhere in Pune.
A rumor that we create. Naveen will play the son of the owner of the land, and Neil here
Comes in as the dashing young student who just happens to have a map.
Hi, Mr. Das spoke to me about you yesterday.
So, doesn't believe me.
He doesn't, but I do. Did you bring the map as I requested?
I did, but what makes you think that I can even trust you?
Look, you don't have the resources to do anything, but I do. Why don't you tell